When I started talking, I automatically started singing, and I would sing all around the house, but I would refuse to sing in front of a camera or in front of people. So basically, my mother would set me on a counter and she would say, "Rachel, if you sing a song for me right now, I will give you some candy." It worked every time, but that was kind of, I would say, the beginning of me coming out of my comfort zone and starting to sing.
Seeing myself for the very first time and realizing that I finally did find all the things that mattered the most were leading me down the wrong road.
Well, as a worship leader, you know, you have to make sure that it's not something you plan to perform, but something that you plan to completely bring the Lord into and to worship Him and praise Him.
And I can't believe I almost missed your goal for me.
Over the years of playing music, I've never really read it. I've always just felt it. And to the notes, reading those notes, it doesn't really come naturally, but playing the notes, that is just how I feel with the music, and that's always how I've kind of gone about it. And I think that's helped so much with being able to write songs, is because instead of just looking at sheet music, I've just been able to feel it in my heart and feel it from the Lord, and to know, okay, now whatever I'm coming down to play is going to be from the Lord. It's not going to be from a book.
In your light I found new life. I couldn't see the forest for the trees, and I can't believe I almost missed your goal for me.
My inspiration for The Broken probably came from one of the hardest experiences I've ever gone through. And as cliche as that sounds, and as pretty much every musician and artist goes through, they have that, you know, tough time in their lives. But, you know, this experience, I would say, even brought out the whole CD. But right after it happened, I went home and I sat at the piano, and here came a song, and that was The Broken.
We are the broken.
There was so much more after that. At that moment, that's all I could think of, all I could feel. I've always had a heart for people, because I see the pain and the hurt out there. But just experiencing something that I know is so common among multiple crowds, that really opened my eyes, and understanding what they were going through and what they've gone through, and just saying, you know what, Lord, this whole time I guess I haven't realized everything that's been going on around me, and thank you for opening my eyes so that I may love them with your love, and that I can continue to love you.
How do I get back home?
I actually had someone come up to me recently about the song The Broken, and they just kind of shared, yeah, the words you're singing, that's what I've been feeling, and they were distraught, and it was a hard time for them, but maybe that's how we grow in the Lord. And I think with that song, that's what's most important. Yes, we're broken people, but that's so important in our walk with Jesus, because with Him, He is what makes us whole, and He is what makes us better again.
So just yearns for peace. The waves come crashing. The storm will not cease. I don't know.
This life that we're living, we always tend to have this idea of how we think things should be and how they should go. But how often do we look at the Lord and say, Lord, like, your will, no matter what that means to me? And for the CD, I kind of want it to be a wake-up call. I'm still waking up, I'm not there yet, but I just want people to see and maybe understand, what does the Lord have in mind? What does He want to do? And hopefully be open to that. Being able to go to places and just play for them and play with them. I think that's where the ministry is. I think a big part of the ministry is just to be able to meet people and kind of grow in the Lord together. I would say after this whole experience, one of the most important things I've learned is to always remember there's hope. As much as it seems that there's not in those hard times, and even in the good times, there's always hope. And that's kind of how I came to my CD title, In Your Light, because it was finally when His light was revealed to me, when I was in His light, that I realized all the hope there was. And a hope in a better place. I mean, this world, there's great times and there's bad times, but it's so far from perfect. And to know that there's a perfect place out there, I think that's one of the most exciting things.
It's like seeing